I'm with Tony and Robyn Kramer. Tony works as the head football coach at Greenbrier High School, and Robyn is his wife. And we are talking about Coaches Family Camp. They were first-time attenders this year. Y'all, what was it like to go to camp for the first time, and what would you say would be your tagline to somebody who's thinking about doing the same thing you did this year next year?
Well, for me is just getting over the initial, is my family going to be ready to do something like this, and just making the decision to do it and committing to it. We were not sure what we were going to get into, wondered about how the kids were going to be taken care of, and when we got down there and got settled in, we realized that everything that previous attenders had shared with us and told us about camp was exactly what we experienced, that the kids would have a great time. They didn't even want to talk to us when we were there. They ignored us most of the time because they were just doing their own thing. So, from that standpoint of just getting the whole family to commit and be a part of it, initially was the tough thing to do. And once we got there, everything kind of just fell into place.
So, Robyn, I've been pulling on your husband for I think 7 years. I was trying to count back, 7 or 8 years to go to camp. And he finally goes, and your thoughts when he came home to tell you we wanted to go were?
Well, he had mentioned going, and we've had other friends that have went, and I was just thinking, that's our only week, week, our only week of vacation. Do I really want to spend it at a camp? But our kids absolutely loved it, and we had a lot of free time, and then a lot of time to meet new people and talk to people we already knew, and so it was still a vacation.
Okay, great. Staying with you, Robyn, what was the small group like for the coaches' wives? What did that mean to you, and kind of what did you bring home from that group?
It was other people just like me. I was worried that when I went, that I would be negative Nelly in each group, because a lot of times you're lonely during the football seasons, and you get bitter with not having your husband around for family time. But they were all in the same boat. They all had great advice and things to do and ways to redirect your thoughts and stuff during the season, and ways to help out and become more of the team instead of just being on the outside.
Awesome. Well, Coach, you're driving the car, I assume, when you come home, and you're going across the bridge back to Brunswick, see St. Simon's in the mirror. What was the family conversation like on the way home as the real world started to smack y'all upside the head again?
Well, the first thing was, is it something that we'd want to do next year and years after that? And the kids are absolutely, we want to come back next year. So hopefully we can work the details out to attend again. But, each and every one of us had an experience that I think really helped us grow in a lot of different areas. And, I know the kids, with the friendships that they established, and all the activities they were able to be a part of, they made new friends, but when we get back to Evans, Georgia, the coaches that attended with us from this area, our family and our friends have expanded. Those relationships have continued and will continue after camp, and the great thing about that is it's based out of our faith and our commitment to God, and like-minded people oftentimes have to go away from their home to find those relationships. And I know for Robyn, just for me watching her after we've come back, the coaches' wives huddle has been something that she's looks forward to get together every Wednesday night, and just the friendship she's had and the support that they've given her makes me feel really good about what we invested in down in St. Simon's is definitely going to pay dividends at home.
Off script a little bit here with this one. I didn't prepare you for this one, but are things different between y'all now? Is your communication lines, are they open more? What are you seeing as a result of what you learned at camp between just you two?
Well, I've just learned to be more involved and making him let me be involved, because before he was he's always been good about not wanting me to have to.
Protective.
Yeah, you know, I don't want you, you know, doing this all the time or doing this, which we have young kids at home a lot of the times anyway, but now that they're older, I can get more involved and just makes it easier to be more as a team instead of him just being a coach.
Have you noticed changes in her, Coach?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she does want to be more involved, and you know, to have her connected again to other folks that are part of our football program. You know, she not only wants to be there supportive for me, but she also wants to be part of the team.
Yep.
And she's actually stepped into a few different roles that surprised me. You know, as far as being part of our booster club and concessions and all that. But you know, I think that for me, I'm able to share a little bit more with her about what I experience on a daily basis, because I don't want to bring that negative home sometimes. You know, I tell her the great things that happen, but sometimes I kind of just hold back on any of the negative stuff. And she's always been willing to listen to me, but I've just never really been willing to share that much. And even with my children, you know, they know we have to have the conversation that, you know, sometimes good things might not come out of other people's mouths about their dad and coach, but I think collectively as a family we have a good understanding that, you know, the purpose of what I'm doing and what we're doing in our football program.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all for going.
Thank you for
Thank
having
you
us.
for having us.